Roger, roger.
Okay. Hearing where he's going, hearing where that thing was, she is going to book it. She has 45 feet of movement. She's going to use Harlequin Boots, just in case she provokes opportunity attack. Does her blind
Wait, are you
sense...
dashing or?
Well, she has movement. Then plus this is another 30.
Right. So that puts you at what?
75 feet.
Okay.
Does her
So
10 feet go off? Or 10 feet. Does her blind sense go off?
That's the interesting thing. You don't detect any beings nearby. You do detect movement, but not people. What do I mean by that? You don't feel like a heartbeat. You don't feel, you know, the normal things that a human has.
You feel breathing.
Yeah. You just feel movement, as if like a tree were moving or something like that.
She's still able to take a swing? I imagine at disadvantage?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, not at disadvantage. You know where they are. It's just you don't detect life from them.
Okay, cool. She knows where the fucker is. Give it one good right hook. That's a fucking good roll.
Luckily, cover doesn't affect melee attacks.
Yes, it does not.
You do punch into something that feels like wood, though.
Can they hit me with a con save real quick? And I spend 2 key points. I spend the Harlequin Boots.
Oh. You know what? Hey, Crash.
There wasn't a shot in hell I was gonna land.
It's a plus 12, you know? It's a plus 12.
Oh my god!
So here's the damage for that thing. What is Deft Strike? Let me check that real quick. Oops, didn't mean to click that. For 1 key point, I would have very few key points left. I'm gonna throw that extra 4 damage on there, because at the very least we can knock it down. She's going for unconscious.
Does it cost a key point?
As part of attack. Oh, what? Oh, that could just I've been shortchanging myself, dog.
It's a once per turn buff. I was just like, I don't remember it costing a key point.
I'm just a dummy. Anyways. Yeah.
Well, that's why I just saved your key point.
Thank you. Speaking of key point, I'm gonna swing again.
Yep.
I don't think
That's
gonna
miss.
hit.
You punch an actual tree this time.
How many key points could I spend with focused aim? I will spend...
You do break through the tree, so that's pretty impressive.
If I spend 1 key point with this and then try to precision strike, is it even possible? Actually, you
can't tell
me
me
that.
Liberty to say that.
She's gonna do that.
So we're at 17 right now, okay.
18, 19, 20? I'd be impressed if it could survive 20.
It's a very solid tree that you just broke down, though.
Fuck! She's Minecrafting the shit out of this tree!
It might timber soon if you keep punching it.
Yeah, okay, she has those 2 key points. Action, bonus action was that. Movement. She does duck down a bit in case there are, I don't know, more shots that are sent in her general direction.
That's fair.
Yeah, she kind of just drops a bit like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, she's just trying to focus, because she can still detect this thing, but I imagine it's a bit more of a challenge than normal for her. So it's
about to clear out of your distance, so.
Yeah. She can at least tell where it went.
South?
Yeah, that's what she does. Yeah. She's gonna shout out the direction they went. It went south. Which then is probably gonna fucking move a different direction. But anyways. Oh wait, can I opportunity attack?
You could try.
I can try. Fucking 30.
Okay. Roll the damage.
You know what? I will roll the damage. Skibidi bop. 8. But can it roll me that fucking save again in the very small chance that it misses? Alright, fuck it. It's gone. It's gone. So it's my ski points. It's gone.
It's a plus 12. So
it's a plus 12, but there's a chance.
Yeah. So, you guys hear the sounds of movement heading further south at... Oh gosh, what's at this point? Those of you that are stunned are no longer stunned from choking. Can all of you roll me perception?
Before we do that, there is one thing I want to bring up to you. Is I would probably know, at least out of character, if they're fun, because I heal for the amount of radiant damage I do.
I see. They are not
for
fun.
Half of it. Okay.
They're pretty lame, actually.
Does Alexander know that? Is there some way you would be able to tell?
I'll say yeah.
You don't feel rejuvenated.
You normally get some sort of surge of vigor as you shoot fun things. Whereas this one doesn't give you that surge from the gun's power, this sort of investiture of authority to execute such creatures. No, it just sort of leaves you with this sort of chill paranoia.
Oh, okay.
Can all of you roll me a perception, please?
I guess there's still mist around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead
There
of
you
doing that, could I polymorph into a giant vulture and try and fucking...
Holy goddamn.
mist away?
It's not your turn, I'm afraid.
Okay.
You guys recover from your stun at... You guys recover from your stun at the end of your turn. Per the rules of basically all the things that do that.
Okay, I see.
Mhm.
Very good rolls. Very good rolls. You guys hear the sounds of 4 feet. 4 or 2 sets of 2 become 1 set of 4, and then 1 set of 8. And it moves far faster than any 2 people can do. You don't know what it looks like. That might be a good thing. As it gets the fuck out of dodge at speeds surpassing mortal limit. You guys hear this skittering sound. And it's gone. As the gas dissipates, you do not see hide nor hair of a violet, a Tolus, or anything that can assume its form. Before you ask, there is blood on the ground.
I do want to point something out. 2 sets of 2 become 1 set of 4, and then 1 set of 8. So it probably got those 4 extra legs from the Chimera.
Huh?
Just want to make sure we're all on the same page there.
Shit.
A shape changer becoming a chimera. A shape changer becoming a chimera to set itself up? That'd be. You're crazy. You're crazy. You silly.
Mm-hmm.
You silly.
Crazy for this one.
You silly.
We get a little silly around here.
Yeah, we do get a little silly around here.
I hate mentioning last night when you were playing Fear and Hunger, like things morphing into each other to.
Oh no! Don't worry. Don't worry, Garth. This has been prepped for a year.
Yeah. And then you mentioned that like you really like the thing.
It's like no.
No, don't worry. I've had this some of the stuff in plan for a year.
The coincidence of it.
Go past me. Hasn't even played Fear. Yo, past Crash. You the man. You didn't play Fear and Hunger, but you knew. You knew, my man. You knew. I will say the blood chart does not go the length of its wake.
Right. Oh, so patches up at some point.
Anushka would point out it probably can regenerate as a result. So.
As we get to the end of that blood trail, and 8:20, are we still going till 9?
Quickly, we should send ascending to Tolus. That way we will know.
Alexander wants to send ascending to everyone. To meet back at camp.
ASAP.
ASAP.
Yeah, but
do you tell them why?
Do they have the access to that?
So Vaso has it. Marika's in your company currently, so she can send a message. I don't think anyone in this crew has it, but yeah, you guys have normal sendings. So.
Mm-hmm. So if there's anyone that isn't with someone who has.
So I guess I really just send it to Vaso.
Roger.
The reason I wanted to send it to Tolus is that we will know if she's dead or not.
Haha.
Yeah. Well, we're going back to camp, so we're about to find out.
We can
Tolus
use an actual sending just to make sure that they know, like, heads up, we had a monster that might be heading your way. Be attentive. Instead of just being like, oh, we'll find out when we get there.
So you guys call. It's gonna be a fun night, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
We leave back at camp.
That's it. They're right down there.
Yeah, I wasn't on the things. I'm just looking here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I already have a plan. I'm gonna get fucking what's the word? I'm gonna get martial law in this bitch. Let's suspend y'all's rights.
Oh my god!
just like Venezuela. Let's get.
If
Oh, this was
if anyone
100%.
opposes, Silas won't. But Silas will send a sending to Tolis, just saying we're coming back.
You're coming back.
Leave no one out of your sight,
Yeah. Leave no one out of your sight.
including
Shape
Lady
changer
Bellwether.
abounds.
Lady Bellwether.
Especially Lady Bellwether.
Forest. Okay.
Everyone has
Okay.
to submit to bullet from Alessander.
Oh no.
To the head.
But yeah,
I can't-
yeah.
I
it'll
cannot
be-
martial law.
It'll be we're coming back. Leave no one out of your sight. I'll just put shape changer on the loose.
You would hear Tolos respond back. What happened?
Motherfucker, that's another thing.
This motherfucker's asking what happened. She's alive.
Yeah. But she wasn't there.
I know, but in response to ascending, it's extra funny. Silas won't answer. We're on our way back, so. She'll
Yeah, she would basically ask like what happened less as a question and more of her like as an exclamation.
I see.
And just assure you that they'll shore up defenses on the camp and make sure no one's out of anyone's sight.
You want to know the problem is that this might have been entirely planned by the vampire to waste our time by being suspicious of each other and trying to figure out how to detect if we're fucking shape changes. And it's working. It's gonna work.
Joke's on him. He doesn't know we have a person with a gun who.
Joke's on him. He doesn't know we're stupid.
It's
who
also
would
pulling
shoot
us
us
away
in a
from the lake.
heartbeat.
Which we were investigating.
Pardon?
It's also pulling us away from the lake.
Yes.
Also true.
But I mean, only so much we can do about that right now.
What
To touch base.
fun. So that's where we end session as you guys make your way
damn it.
back to your camp.
Damn.
We can
got
save
30
the
minutes.
grilling and the roasting and the inquisiting for next session.
Yeah. I will say, well, first, can we get like a description of the scene when we get back to camp?
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
It didn't attack them or anything, whatever it is.
Yeah, it just
Um,
knows what they look like and how they talk and how they act. So it was spying on them.
Here, because I did get a nat
Awesome.
20, which is the only realize this got caught in the first place, by the way.
They fucking
She rolled really well against its like plus 15 deception, so good on her.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Fuck this thing.
So there's that.
Such
It also
nice
has some other
stats.
capabilities, but anyway, that's besides the point. She would take some of the blood that it left behind,
Very good.
so she will do that. She's not exactly the most alchemical sword, but Amber is, so something to work on.
Assuming Amber comes back to camp.
Assuming Amber comes back to camp, correct.
You're not something that looks like Amber.
I will say one other thing is, as you guys are describing on the way back what happened, the sheep's ability to counter magic may or may not have been real. She doesn't know. If it was real, that's bad, because that means it can steal capabilities. If it wasn't real, that means you just guys got played, but that's besides the point.
I'll take being a
The other-
moron over it being stronger.
Exactly. She would agree. We can fix the moron part, we can't fix it being stronger.
Hey,
The other point is that talking about Tolis healing, was that her healing them or just the regeneration being forced?
excused. Okay.
So,
As I was gonna say,
Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Kasai does have her. It's actually weird because as a neighbor, this is something she's not exactly startled by this. She's like, this is pretty powerful in the North. Welcome to the North. So, but I will say all of your people will come back. They will arrive at camp. How much you believe me when I say that is up to you. Understandable.
There will be people that appear to be our group there.
I have an idea about that, by the way.
Oh.
The Jade Reactor, if we complete a long rest, can house any second level spell. This includes Moonbeam.
Fuck them up.
what level is Zone of Truth?
Also
believe
second level. You can also use that.
Oh yeah.
So, you guys
So-
just gotta finish a long rest.
lasers.
Just finish a long rest first.
Yeah,
think
just
that'll
finish a
happen.
long rest. No biggie.
There's also as we get back to camp and see that everything's normal, Alexander puts his hand on Imperador in its holster and he says, "Everyone line up."
Save it for next week.
He's-
We'll
Yeah,
save-
exactly.
save it for next week.
That's the fucking line right before the credits roll.
Yeah, that's when like the
And
credits.
it's like, oh my god, I have to wait another week for the next episode. What the hell?
This is what you get for not waiting until all the episodes come out.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
binge it, right?
Once everyone gets here,
So knowing that
we're gonna
that thing
have
could
our
just
little-
merge into like one collective, there was no shot we were gonna be able to knock one of them down, right? Like it would have just been into itself.
No, there's no way you guys are killing either of those beings.
So sassy.
I'm glad I used only really key points. Oh wait, no, I used a couple of that. Fuck. Okay.
I'm really liking polymorph. I'm getting a lot of use out of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're having a lot of fun.
To be fair, it's one of the only useful things I can
The
do.
creature agrees. It's also getting a lot of use out of polymorph.
But... Yeah, fuck off!
I will say,
Oh,
in case it wasn't made clear, it can assimilate and become other material. So, like wood, right? So, in theory, it could just become a fucking tree.
As I discovered.
So,
Ow.
Hmm.
so with this,
So it can just be a tree out on the outskirts of our camp watching us the entire time.
mhm.
How the fuck do we find this thing?
with this revelation,
We burn all the trees.
That's how we
Margie
destroy
and I
the
might get
entire
mad at that.
infrastructure of the city.
I will say, if it's working with, like, let's say it's like a humanoid shapeshifter. I mean, clearly it's intelligent, right? So, if it's working with anyone or anything in town or the vampires or whatever, they know we've been lying because I explicitly said that. It knows that we're interested in the tower. What else did we tell it?
What did we tell it? Oh, did we tell it that about anything?
We told it we had hunches and ideas, and you said we're going to bash
Wait,
our heads
wait, wait,
together to figure it out once we are back at camp.
What did they specifically say about the herbs? The
We're collecting
imposters.
it.
Alchemical
something-
ingredients to...
It's alchemical ingredients to help with the town.
With the situation with the town.
With the situation of the town, yeah, something appropriately vague like that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Could either
So
be
it's
for
not-
or against our purposes.
I mean,
They
it
might
could've just
not
been
know
an excuse,
exactly
but yeah.
what they're up to, but they might have an idea of what they're up to.
I mean,
But they
I
might try to
think
sabotage.
the bag was a cover-up for... What caused that smoke? Because I
A bomb!
No. Oh, it's just
A
a bomb.
bomb.
Straight up just a bomb.
It is a bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bags were a cover-up for a bomb.
Interesting. Who do we know that makes bombs?
Amber.
Zol,
Zol, technically now.
Guy. We were thinking the illegal guy. At least I was.
Illegal guy? What? No, what do you mean illegal?
Sorry, very
Totally
legal
legal.
explosive making man.
Yeah.
Legal.
Yeah.
Sanctioned
totally
by...
legal. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, very official, very official.
Guy. Is a woman.
I'm the guy.
Garth, are you?
I'm the
you can't
doppelganger.
be in charge?
I'm the
I
guy.
am alive, and the skinwalker.
Dies.
Loses to 0. Oops.
Man, this is a little complicated.
I
You
love it
can
and I hate it.
You can tell I've been so excited. I'm putting my hands to the side of my cheeks right now like a cooing
tell.
schoolgirl.
Just
We now
can't
need
hide it.
to bring in the question, everything we've been told.
Because we don't know what in
We've
the
been
fucking
told.
town might have been a shape changer that was giving us misinformation.
What we've told people.
Rex might be
Including
real.
our
He might
own, I
have been one of
guess.
these things.
I don't think it would have been able to successfully infiltrate one of our groups. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? It almost just did. We would have walked back to camp with those fuckers.
I don't know.
So here's a thought, right? We
Mhm.
know
I gotta
that the town is important to us because the citizens matter to us, right?
Mhm.
So we want to protect them. To that extent, I can see why we're putting time into looking into what's going on in the town. But ultimately, do we need to? If the goal is to expel the threat, and if the threat is mainly in the keep, can't we just...
I think we're trying to figure out the town to understand
No.
the keep, because it's the only source of information.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing, though,
Move.
is
No.
we saw this thing take 3 separate physical bodies and merge into one. How many times can it
do
split?
that?
Because until we find that out, we don't know if Iverson is a part of it. We don't know if Yernov is a part of it. Which means we don't know if anything we've been
We
told
can,
about
actually.
Keep.
What if the fucking vampire
Can-
thing's all fake?
We can find out. Remember what Crash said during the combat? Oriana's blind sense.
Oop.
What did Oriana specifically... Sorry,
Right.
Oriana, more again. I'm
Nah, I had
doing
to
it
get you.
because you've been
Everyone's
doing
done
it.
besides you.
That she didn't
Yeah.
feel.
didn't sense-
Detect anything human or anything
Yeah,
alive,
she's-
Oh,
really.
Just movement.
Those are D100s.
Clever.
Actually, yeah, that's a very good...
I really want to reroll on that though.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it could
Oh, I'm sorry,
fake
Tango.
a heartbeat or those things, and it was just like, I don't care if you know
Oh,
what I am at
wait.
this point.
Damn it. Okay.
God,
Yeah, but it is
This
a
is-
lead we can go on.
Yeah.
at
it's
the
the
very
worst thing that
least-
could have happened to fucking paranoid schizophrenic Alessandra Whitelock.
With the gun.
Understandable.
At the very least, with the Jade Reactor, we can confirm a few people's identities. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then go from there. Because I get what you're saying, Fred, with like how much, investment are we
and
going to
don't
put into this, at least right now, right? But the thing is one, it already tried tricking us, so we're a known
I will
quantity
say-
to it.
There is a bit of a hang up for you guys for Moonbeam. I'll point out to you to be fair.
Is it a DC?
A shape changer makes a saving throw with disadvantage, but it only reverts to its true form if it fails.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if it succeeds in some
So the
capacity,
truth might be a
then...
better idea, like Alex.
What's
On a success, it looks the same as any of the rest of you fools getting burned.
hmm
What's
And it has
the
it's a
save
con
on it?
save, by the way.
Oh, fuck.
It's a con.
It's a 12.
Of course it is.
It's a con.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a bit rough.
Yeah, that's
So
worst
then
case scenario.
better bet is Zone of Truth.
There's, I mean, we joke about it, but shooting them with Imperator would tell us. There's also the blind sense, and then there's also just asking them questions that only they would know. A classic, which is what I intend to do first off.
Yeah, we can start with that.
We can
but
do
if they
that
have
with the
been
Son of
watching
Truth
us,
if you prepare that.
Oh, what was
Because
that?
we'd know
Says?
if they failed the Son of Truth.
You know.
Save.
we can absolutely do that. But if it has been watching us, then
That's why you ask it something that we haven't discussed. I'm already thinking of questions
Oh,
for
okay.
everyone. Yeah, we've been traveling together for months. There are things
You're
that have
right,
happened
you're
before we got here.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh,
curious
Don't say
I
as
like
to
that,
what
Crash.
You can ask everyone.
Hmm. What?
I'm not gonna
It
say it
taps
because
into
it's
memory.
paranoid,
I'm
and
just-
I don't need it to breathe into the universe. It's fine.
What? You think that like it can assimilate knowledge or something by like getting your DNA or something crazy?
mean,
like
That's one option. I was also the inflection was just like it could
Mhm.
be suggesting that it's been following us for months
Oh, like
since we were just bringing up
like
the
a
time.
Witcher.
no,
doubt
I
it.
guarantee you it has not
Yeah,
been following
that
you for
one's
months.
I feel like we'll definitely find out before then.
That one's too much.
yeah.
Especially since to get here, it would have had to have been touching one of us in order to be transported with
I
the.
love the image of us
it's been in
teleporting
your
here.
pocket the whole time.
I love the image of us teleporting here, and then there's just some dude that's like, shit, just starts fucking running.
Shape changer's like fuck. It's all going
Yeah,
tits up.
it could not have possibly followed you here because like there's like a whole dreaming city bit before this, the scroll only
Right.
brought you guys here, right? And if Exalted Octavian brought something else beyond you here, then
right.
but I mean, almost fucking cook some more non-true people here. So just saying. So yeah, I guarantee you, and your characters would know that it did not follow. It did not follow you here, fortunately.
No way. So, yeah, we have a lot of hang-ups that we need to, a lot of wrinkles we need to iron out.
And we kind of need to figure out very quickly.
Yeah, there are 2 days left.
I mean, like,
Well,
I guess.
technically 3 days because the farmer's market happens in the evening, so it's like 3 days, daytime parts, 2 nights.
Until we, at the very least, need to take really good cover. You know what I mean? Worst case scenario, it would really be shitty, but we don't deal with it this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everything's tits up. We don't know who to trust. We can't trust anything because of the shape changer. Like, let's say none of that gets figured out. We'll just hide out the best we can.
And let it take another innocent person. Or possibly us.
I mean...
It would be you guys, according to your enough stories. Again, you guys aren't the first adventurers that thought you could solve the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It is taking groups of people. Because when you're catatonic, it's pretty easy.
We'd have to...
Even if we follow in their stead and hide out?
Do you really think you'll be able to hide out now? Yurnov and them have begun by just fine when they're just alone and not making trouble.
Yeah.
Do you really think you'll be able to hide out now?
Our best bet wouldn't be hiding out. It would be immediately just running the opposite direction from this town and praying we get outside the range of effectiveness.
I mean, again, I absolutely vote for dealing with this sooner rather than later, but something that came to mind that I'll share is I do have teleportation circles, so if Silas could find somewhere to hide during the Red Moon, you guys could go to the Twins again. And then it's one person that has to hide.
Why can't...
And then I can make a way back. Because I can't make it because there's no teleportation circle here, as far as I know.
So you would have to stay behind?
So I can make the circle again the next day.
Oh, to bring everyone.
So you guys could come
The
back.
destination circle, not the starting circle.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's like
Just an emergency plan.
with scope and all of the moving pieces on the board and all the unknown.
How much can
Having
you
a
deal with?
clear purpose in mind, especially now, I think is more important.
Mm-hmm.
What do we need? We need a countermeasure for the catatonic stupor. That should be priority 1.
Can we just make reflective glasses? Like, I don't see the moon. I'm fine.
Uno reverse! We just fucking...
I make the
Tape
moon
Uno
stun.
cards
Wait, it's
to
still
her.
there. Shit.
The threat will be much more clear come the blood moon. Until then, we're dealing with uncertainties.
We have to prepare as much as we can for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have really any leads to try and figure out what the state is so far, do we?
Oh, speaking of stakes, I was gonna save this until after session today for obvious
Well, it's after
reasons.
session.
I was thinking about doing it in the middle of session today, but I think what just happened is a good segue into what can happen. I know Kirsty's not here, say that V, but I have all of you here. Would you guys be interested in playing your quote-unquote doppelganger?
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet, though.
I figured
I was
you guys would
immediately
enjoy
thinking
the
that.
idea because you guys did similar in Silas's Mindscape, but I think I could do what O does and do a shitty impression of a shitty impression, and we all just suspension of disbelief. Like, dude, that was so accurate in game, dude. In game,
Yeah,
it
like
sounded
we were walking through the
exactly like
forest.
Flora. That was exactly like Flora and Clinton, dude. That's crazy. You're so fucking good. I could do that. Or, as a GM, I could loop you guys in on it and offer you guys the ability to deceive one another while not really deceiving one another. Because now it's not... Again, the point of betrayals is not how much can you fuck up the team. The point of betrayal is the narrative impact and stuff like that. So now it is quite clear, probably disturbingly so, that it could become you guys. You guys all know that as players now. So now I can loop you guys in as this little deal. And if that happens, I would just, hey, can you play not yourself but yourself?
Honestly, normally I would jump at the opportunity to play another character, but I don't feel like I would be able to do that justice. So I'm actually gonna say no.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I would love
fair.
to take a crack at it. I'll do my very best. If it so happens to be.
I would probably give you some parameter. So, because I'm not going to tell you the agenda of things around, right? But I'll probably just give you like a goal or a parameter, and then just like, you know your character best. This thing has a plus 15 deception score. It is a very, 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 very skilled liar.
Mm-hmm.
So its entire existence is bullshittery.
Yeah, and it has seen all of you that went into town at the very least.
Yeah.
It did.
Normally I would jump at the opportunity of lying as well, but not this time.
Yeah, that's fine. Something for later. Something for later. But yeah.
As a woman, I would love to dissimulate to all.
Oh, of course. Woman dissimulating the man.
Especially about myself.
Of course. But I don't know if I'll call that in. Maybe not immediately, if at all. But I just want to make the option applicable.
You just want to put on the table, so now we'll be doubting even each other.
Huh? That's fun. Smile. It's been a long time coming.
When we heard the scream and just the absurdity of a chimera being there, I was like, what if these are doppelgangers? And I was like, specifically Silas wouldn't stop to do that, so who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I'm so happy you guys had the hunch. I'm so happy because,
yeah.
I thought so too.
This feels like I'm being pulled away.
I thought similarly, but then I was like, I don't know if that's something Morgan would think of, or if I feel like I might be metagaming because it was a D100 roll, so I know something's up. So I'm just gonna go with it because I feel that's a safer bet and makes more sense.
I think that's a fair way of doing it, right? Like, you guys didn't know this thing could shape change.
Exactly.
We didn't know there was.
Yeah, it's weird that these two are out here, but it's like, oh, they're gathering herbs. Maybe they just had to go far or something. It's weird that this fucking manticore. Why do you keep saying manticore?
Chimera.
Chimera.
Yes, because
it's like, oh, cool, we're being gassed.
I saw the big lion face, and I'm like, manticore, no.
Yeah, the lion face, manticores do have that, but they don't have the other heads. It's like something a bit more like monstrous, like jagged, barbed thing for manticores.
It's
like a scorpion too.
Vaguely human lion face on the manticore.
Yeah. I should come up with a title.
Since it's after
Among
session,
Us.
I don't know.
What you do is you do
welcome for next week.
Crash. No, here's what you do. Welcome
Didn't
to
have a title for last
but
week?
spell it backwards.
Nah.
Oh, but it's reversed. No, last week was
No, because it wouldn't. If it was like perfectly down the middle, like the same thing, like Volov, I would, but nah, not for this.
That's what I was thinking.
I know what to do.
Oh, like I was saying, I don't think you care, Crash, but in case you do, I'm going to ask anyway. Can I share what was carved into the beam? I'll message Kirsty so she doesn't feel left out. Because I know she specifically said she wanted to be. No, I won't.
Wrong setting.
Engraved there was, let me see. It's not a very long quote, but it's "I miss you, Daddy."
Oh, that's so much worse than I could have ever imagined.
It just killed me.
I was telling Nina, like, it's interesting that they're going for like the wife missing her husband approach and not a daughter missing her father approach. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just found it interesting.
Yeah,
because it was like next to the mom's
we
shit.
We don't know. Henrietta didn't carve that.
Yeah.